What's up, everybody? This is Nick from DCryptoCat, where we focus on easy passive income sources so that you can live the life that you freaking want to. Today we've got a fun video for you about the drip garden, but before we start, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed to this channel and have been watching my videos. I greatly appreciate all of you. If you have not subscribed already, please click that subscribe button, click the bell notification so that you can be notified when new videos come out, and smash that like button if you like this content. So I was talking earlier today to Driptopian. I hope you all know his channel. Please go to his channel and subscribe. I was talking to him a little bit about plants, and that sparked an idea that I realized I haven't done a garden video in a while, and I looked, and it was actually a month ago today that I made this drip garden is about to go ballistic video, and it has the largest amount of views that I've hit on my channel yet at 1.8 thousand. So if you have not watched that video, I highly suggest it. It's got a lot of details in it that I might not be going over today. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. Wish me luck. Let's go. So the drip garden is still going strong. It started back in December. I started off with 235 plants. I'm now at 54,000. You can see the power of daily compounding, and that's really all this is daily compounding. Guys, if you don't know how the drip garden works, I'm going to go over quick details. It earns you up to 3% a day in value. You're getting a steady 3.3% of new plants every day, and that the up to 3% is how much LP emissions that the plants give you per day. The LPs are drip BUSD LPs, so the value of the LPs are directly correlated to the drip price. Now, by using the drip liberation contract, you can use your BUSD to buy the LPs, and you simply go here to buy plants, and then every day you can come back here and compound your new plants, your new seeds in, or you can harvest them. The goal of the drip garden is to treat it like a slow money printer. It's something that you can gradually grab a little bit of money from, like once a week or so. But there's a lot of details that you need to know as to when is a good time to do that, because you can hurt yourself if you withdraw too much or at the wrong time. And now is the time to get started in this. But if you want to get started, I highly suggest you go to the Drip Garden's Telegram group and ask them about details. You can also come to my Telegram group and I'll help you out as well. But the Drip Garden Telegram group is a great place to know. They post a lot of statistics daily on what the forecasted decay rate is and all that. Guys, the decay rate is basically the plant value is going down every day, but it varies by how the drip price is doing, how the contract balance is doing, and a lot of other factors. And they've figured all that out to some point so they can help inform the public. Anyways, so you want to use the drip garden as a slow money printer. It's something that you can harvest from about once a week or less. I generally recommend doing the 6-in-1, which is 6 compounds and 1 harvest. But I really recommend harvesting even less than 1 day's profits, usually a half a day or a quarter day at a time. But it's very important that you pay attention to those numbers. So what I wanted to get into today was just how important it is to get started with the drip garden right now, because we're at a critical position as to drip and the animal farm and the whole ecosystem, where you can really set yourself up for a huge baseline, and it'll make you some great profits in the near future. Again, this is all not financial advice. Do your own research, all that jazz, but this is just my experience in the 6 months of the drip garden that I've been in. With that said, you can see all of my data that I've been tracking literally since about the second day. I started off with $2,200. It bought me 75.9 LP, which bought me 235 plants, and now I'm at 54,000. But you can see kind of over time how my daily profits have gone down because drip price has gone down. These couple spikes here is when I was collecting a bunch of LPs for the couple of phases of the animal farm and the manor farm launches. This is the LP price. The red line is the LP price over time, And the orange line here is the LPs generated per day by my garden. This random spike here is just when a referral deposited, and I got some free plants out of that referral. Another thing I wanted to point out here was down in the last couple weeks or so, I started tracking the contract share percent. And this is found on one of the other third-party drip utilities. But you can see that it has been slowly gaining over the time. And then this one time that I did about a half a day of withdrawal, you can see it dropped down a little bit. I've been recovering since then. So that's really the name of the game, is just to hold your line and try to gain a little bit of the percentage as it is. And I'm gaining this percentage from the people that are compounding irresponsibly, and I'm taking basically their share of the contracts. So as this number grows, theoretically the amount of LP that I can generate per day grows, and that makes more money for me in the end. So if you have not gotten in the garden yet, and you once you get started, you're going to learn about this app. The DripScan Netlify app is a great utility. It shows you basically how many plants you're generating per day, the amount of LP that you should be generating, and the approximate dollar value of all that, and the how many when the next plant is going to be generated, and such and such. What I wanted to bring the attention to is this graph, and this is kind of my garden over the past. It goes back to March. And you can see like there's just the steady decline that goes down because drip price has been going down, and then within the last month or so too, it has been pretty level, just slightly declining within the past couple weeks. But what I really want to bring your attention to is this bump right here. Guys, this is what is coming for us. You can see I went from a high of or low of 5.5 LP, and I'm now generating about 5.75. Guys, this is where the bullishness comes in. This was caused by drip price. You can remember, hopefully you remember if you, or if you weren't. Anyway, the drip price bumped up about it was about a $3 to $4 rise within a day or two, that we had a real nice spike up. There was no good reason for this spike. We don't know where it came from, but it doesn't matter right now for this video. But I wanted to show this correlation. This drip price rise was directly related to my LP price, or my LP output from the garden. This is why it's super critical to get into the drip garden right now if you are not, because you're going to be setting yourself up for great times when drip price comes back up. And if you've been following it at all, you know that we've got the Animal Farm relaunch is coming very soon. The website has already been updated. They just have to upload the new contracts and figure out a couple last things. But guys, once the Animal Farm is launched and the scratchies are released and the new Pigpen game is going to be released at the same time that Animal Farm is relaunched, we're going to be having great things coming for drip and the whole pigs and dogs ecosystem. It's really going to start bringing a lot of attention back to drip, and this is what we need. And once that drip price goes back up, guys, your LPs generated from your garden are going to start going up with it. And we have one more great thing that's coming that we didn't even know about today. He had an article with BSC News, which is a huge news platform for all things crypto, all things Binance Smart Chain. He leaked this little thing in here that we didn't know about. One of the games, which I think he's talking about the Pigpen game that's coming out. According to Forex, will incorporate NFTs that users can only purchase with drip. They can only purchase with drip, which means drip is going to have a huge new utility, which is going to be increasing that price and increasing not only the price, but the lifespan of drip and the whole ecosystem. So this is freaking huge, guys, for drip, that this game is going to be using drip as one of the currencies to play this game. This is going to add huge utility, which is going to be bumping this price back up, which is going to be increasing the farm output. This is why it's super critical. If you're not in the drip garden yet, again, this is not financial advice, do your own research. If you're not in the garden yet, do so now, because you're going to be setting yourself up for success in the future. You're going to be withdrawing a lot of profits. I've already withdrawn 125% of what I've put in. And that was while things were kind of in the middle ground. So if I can withdraw more while things are going up, then that's just more proof that you can make quite a bit out of the drip garden. Now, if you guys want to get started, first of all, click my link down in the description. Again, you don't have to use my link. You can use anybody's link. You can use Driptopians, Drip Farm 365, or Beach Office 365, any of the guys. They all have great YouTube channels. You can use any of them. It really doesn't matter to me. I just want you guys to get into the garden now, because it's super critical, as I was trying to emphasize, that you get in now. So I just want I want to set you guys up for success. So if you want to use my link, great. If not, that's not a problem. But this is how you get started. So you click the link down in the description. You go to the drip liberation contract. You'll need BUSD to start. I think you can maybe also start with BNB, but it's best to just start with BUSD. You put in the amount that you want to spend, and then you click supply. This is going to basically create the LPs for you. It's going to go back in the background and query with PancakeSwap, buy the drip, and then pair it up to build the LP for you. And then you're going to go back to the drip garden. And then this is where you're going to see the LPs that you just bought. So you'll enter in typically all of the LPs that you just made, and then it'll say, buy X amount of plants. You're going to click buy and then click the approve button. And once you do that, guys, your plants will be planted in your garden. But those LPs that you just deposited are not able to get returned. All you're going to those LPs are burned, and then all you can withdraw is the LP, the up to 3% that's generated every day. As I mentioned, you need to have a responsible harvest to compound strategy, but that's about it. The LPs that you generate per day will be up to 3%, and then you can start withdrawing that to return your ROI. But you're gonna need to do responsibly, and if you have questions, guys, on this, please hit me up in my Telegram group. The link will be down off of the Connect page and in the description below, or you can toss any comments in down below as well. I'll be happy to help you out as much as possible. Don't forget that if you want to get into this now, it's really important, because the drip price is going to be rocketing back up, which is going to bring LP price back up. I already said this 3 times, but I'm saying it again because it's important. So guys, if this was helpful to you, don't forget to smash that like button, click subscribe, click the bell notification, throw some comments down below. Tell me what you think about this video, and if you're in the garden now, if it's been profitable for you, if you're interested in getting into the garden, please let me know how I can help you. And until next time, don't forget that when you use the CryptoCat, passive can be massive.